A powerful bomb has exploded inside a Shiite Muslim mosque in Pakistan's northwestern city of Peshawar, killing at least 56 worshippers and wounding some 194 others, many of them critically, police say. Key points: an attacker fired on police before running into the mosque and detonating the bomb. An attacker fired on police before running into the mosque and detonating the bomb. Shiite Muslims have come under repeated attacks in Sunni-majority Pakistan. Shiite Muslims have come under repeated attacks in Sunni-majority Pakistan. The violence coincides with Australia playing the first Test cricket match in Pakistan since 2009. Peshawar Police Chief Mohammad Ejaz said the violence started when an armed attacker opened fire on police outside the mosque in Peshawar's Old City. One policeman was in the gunfight and another police official was wounded. The attacker then ran inside the mosque and detonated a bomb. Local police official Wahid Khan said the explosion occurred as worshippers had gathered in the Kucha Risolda Mosque for Friday prayers. The death toll will likely rise as many of the wounded are in critical condition, he added. There were hundreds of worshippers inside the mosque at the time of the explosion. AP Mohammad Sajjad. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the blast, but both the Islamic State group and a violent Pakistani Taliban organization have carried out similar attacks in the region, located near the border with neighboring Afghanistan. Shayan Haider, a witness, had been preparing to enter the mosque when a powerful explosion threw him to the street. I opened my eyes and there was dust and bodies everywhere, he said. At the Lady Reading Hospital Emergency Department, there was chaos as doctors struggled to move the many wounded into operating theaters. Hundreds of relatives gathered outside the emergency department, many of them wailing and beating their chests, pleading for information about their loved ones. Prime Minister Imran Khan condemned the bombing. Retired Army officer Shia Ali, who had been inside the mosque at the time of the explosion, was injured by flying shrapnel. He made an impassioned plea to the Pakistani government for better protection of the country's minority Shiite Muslims. What is our sin? What have we done? Aren't we citizens of this country? He said from within the emergency department, his white clothes splattered with blood. In majority Sunni Muslim Pakistan, minority Shiite Muslims have come under repeated attacks. Upsurge in violence coincides with return of Test cricket to Pakistan. Peshawar is 145 kilometers from Rawalpindi, where the Australian cricket team is playing a historic first Test on Pakistani soil in 24 years. Despite the nation's passion for the game, international cricket stopped in Pakistan after a fatal terror attack on the Sri Lankan team's bus in 2009. Pakistan prepared for the Australian tour by granting the team the status of state guest, normally only granted to visiting heads of state. More than 4,000 security personnel and troops have been deployed and nearby shops and offices are being closed on game days. The chief police officer in Rawalpindi told the ABC he was not concerned about the Peshawar blast, saying there were enough security checks on spectators to ensure everyone will be safe. The Australian team is not scheduled to play in Peshawar. Pakistan has experienced a broad increase of violence in recent months. Dozens of military personnel have been in scores of attacks on army outposts along the border with Afghanistan. Much has been claimed by the Pakistani Taliban, which analysts say have been emboldened by the Afghan Taliban's return to power last August. Pakistan has urged Afghanistan's new rulers to hand over Pakistani Taliban insurgents who have been staging their attacks from Afghanistan. Afghanistan's Taliban say their territory will not be used to stage attacks against anyone, but until now they have not handed over any Pakistani insurgents. AP, ABC.